And today we will be making I cannot talk. We'll be making the creepypasta in Gacha Club, and I just realized I don't have to set up. I did not think this through. Yeah, I did not. Alright, give me a second and ignore that. I'm trying to grab my computer so I can get the creepypasta searched up. I made the creepypastas in the past. Ignore this, I was making a character. Oh my goodness, I need better work on characters. Anywho, let's get these guys sorted out here because, yeah, we don't need them right now. Okay. If my computer will turn on, I can do this. But no, it doesn't like me. Alright, in a minute. Hey, my computer's perfectly charged. Alright, let's log into my computer and the fact that I always know what my passwords are. Which is really? That's my cat for you. Anywho. Wait, that's enough. Nope. Back away from the food. This is gonna be fun. Creepypasta. I swear, if it actually sends me a freaking creepypasta, like, you know what I mean, like pasta, literally creepy. I'm gonna stop talking. Hello, Captain Price II. I'm doing good. I just found freaking 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮-𝓁𝓧. That scared the living heck out of me. I've done a lot of videos like this. But we're going to, if I can, find some of the creepypastas and actually make them. But no, it doesn't like me at all. No, I didn't. Okay, this is not helping me at all. So lost stories though. Nice. Actually, I think I might read some there. By dates, by category, by length, by author, by title. Wait, by title, yes. No! Let me freaking do this. Thank you. Oh my god. Yep, this thing doesn't like me. Swear to god, my computer likes to do this and it's a pain. Load! And I think I just broke my computer. Oh, literally. Actually, what is it? Oh my goodness. List of creepypastas. This is what I was looking for. Oh god, Mom was in this. So we've got This is the list I have of the creepypastas. Slenderman, Abandoned by Disney. I've actually heard of those two. Jeff the Killer, Ted the Caver, Pen Pal, The Russian Sleep Experiment, 1999. What? The Backrooms, Local 58, Manila Catalog, Gemini Home Entertainment, Siren Head, The Rake, Torture Soup. Yeah, I've heard of that one. I actually seen a lot of videos, but The Expressionless, Zalgo, Hi, I'm Mary Mary. I have a feeling I know those two. Marina Mordigard, I don't know how to say that. Candle Cove, Wyoming, the Wyoming Incident, Suicidal Mouse, Dead Bart, Squidward's Suicide. My friend keeps telling me about that. Fanfictions, what? Fanfictions, Cupcake. It's pretty much a creepypasta of, what was it? Pinkie Pie from My Little Pony. And Rainbow Factory, which is Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony as well. Video game creepypastas. Ben Drown, Hero Brian, Lavender's Town Syndrome, Ness Godzilla creepypasta, Toonstruck 2, Sonic.exe, Petscop, I think. Probably be it. Pale Luna, Catastrophe Crow, Game Boy Advance SP Blue Edition Creepypasta. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. I'm just running off the list I have here. And hello, JD. Slenderman. We're gonna read about Slenderman and then we're gonna make him. Slenderman is a lanky humanoid with no I don't know how to say that. Facial features. Pretty much he doesn't have a face. Who wears a trademark black suit. The character originated in a 2009 Something Awful Photoshop competition, before later being featured as a main antagonist in the Marble Hornets alternate reality game. According to the most stories, he targets younger people who supposedly go into his forest looking for him. The legend also caused I don't know how to say that, and I don't know what that means either. With the Slenderman stabbing in 2014, two 12-year-old girls stabbed one of their friends, leaving her in the forest to die. The stabbing victim survived the assault, crawled her way out of the forest, and got help. The two girls were arrested and, when questioned, revealed they attempted to kill their friend because Slenderman would kill their family if they didn't. And I'm also just reading this. The character is featured in various films, television series, and video games, and is fondly remembered as one of the most iconic internet urban legends of the 2010s. Oh, that was a whole thing. Oh, Jesus. So that is Slenderman. Main article, Slenderman. Slenderman, one of the most popular creepypastas. Alright, so we're gonna make Slenderman, and I am making him freaking tall because he's so freaking tall. Yeah. 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 So, as it said, he has no face. He also has no hair, no nothing. He doesn't even have a face.
You guys ready?
Pretty much like that. He wears, I think that's like a black suit or whatever, I cannot tell. I cannot like adjust the arms. That kind of sucks actually. this, but here we are. Have you guys heard of these creepypastas before? Honestly, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have, but if you haven't, it's okay. Though we don't know if these creepypastas are real or fake, so who knows? At least that girl survived being stabbed by their friend. Is anyone here? It's been good. Okay, I did not mean to do that. I accidentally pressed that. I've made Slenderman in the past, and I'm starting to think he looks like a nerd. Nope, it's not gonna work. Dude, actually, fair. Just no hair. He's bold. Wait, why do I have? Hold on. I'm gonna look at the picture here and see if I'm actually doing this correctly. Yep, it looks about right. Oh, exit out. Thank you. Oh my god. This thing does not like me at all. Okay. So here's the final design of Slenderman. So the next one is abandoned by Disney. It does not have characters, so I will not be making him or her, them. I don't know. Abandoned by Disney is a creepypasta written by 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮𝓮𝓹��� about a man exploring an abandoned Disney resorts named 𝓧𝔁 Palace. The story's climax comes when the man finds a room marked Character Prep 1, which is inhabited by a photo negative Mickey Mouse mascot that seems to be alive and flees when he witnesses it rip off its own head. So, this one is so freaking long. Jeez. Seriously, why is this long? The next one is Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer is a story, I don't know how to say that, by an image the title character. In the most notable version of Jeff the Killer story, which originated in 2011, a teenager named Jeffrey Woods is attacked by a group of bullies. The fight ends with Jeff being nearly arrested by assault, which his brother Lou takes the blame for, getting taken away, resulting in Jeff becoming depressed and introverted. His concerned parents forced him to go to a party, where he gets approached by the same bullies he got in a fight before. There, the bullies dosed him with alcohol and set him on fire. After being discharged from the hospital and having his bandages removed, Jeff becomes insane, carving his own face to leave a smile-shaped scar burning off his eyelids and killing his family. He becomes a serial killer who sneaks into houses at night and whispers, "Go to sleep," to his victims before killing them. The story quickly became one of the most popular creepypastas and would inspire many of the other stories, including Jane the Killer. The character of Jeff was created by DeviantArt user 𝓧𝔁-𝓷𝓮. How do you say that? The story above wasn't made by that person himself, but rather a fan of his earlier work. Okay, I'm just gonna call him 𝓧𝔁. Began posting about Jeff on Newgrounds in 2008 under the Allies' Killer Jeff, describing a Bloody Mary-like ritual, which supposedly I cannot speak today, can be performed to summon Jeff. According to the original story, Jeff accidentally spilled a bucket of acid on his face while trying to clean his bathtub. A 2013 article asserted that the original image of Jeff the Killer was an extensively edited picture of a girl who committed suicide in the fall of 2008 due to people online ridiculing her appearance. Well, that's a year after I was born. However, in 2018, after extensive research done by users of 4chan's, I don't even know how to say that, paranormal board, this rumor was debunked. The earliest known instances, the image was used in the creepypasta appearing online at the time, and had been found on the Japanese image board website PYACC. Dating back to September and November 2005, and in 2022, even earlier instance, the image was found dating back to July 2005 on the Japanese image sharing site 𝓧𝓁-1JP. Alright, that was freaking long. I don't know how I can say it that fast, but okay. So, and I'm already getting scared by looking at it. Alright, we'll be making Jeff the Killer. It did not actually say what his freaking height is, so that just sucks. Majorly. This will be interesting since Jeff the Killer is actually one of my favorite creepypastas to exist. My main favorite is 𝓧𝓁-𝓷𝓮. So what are your guys' favorite creepypastas to exist? I don't know if I am doing this right. It's just me on this, guys. I kind of know what I'm doing for this design. Probably. If I remember where I can find a thing. Found it. There we go. I think that will work. Nope, it won't. There we go. All right. My friend actually made a fan-made creepypasta actually that is similar to this, kind of. Their name is 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮, which that friend of mine is actually that I actually know in real life. Because we actually, well, I don't think we had class. No, we didn't have class together, but we actually did run into each other a few times. Okay. It would actually be interesting to actually know of how many kills does these people actually have done in the past. So, fun fact about Lou Woods, he actually was not killed during that massacre. He actually survived. What? Wish I actually had a freaking whole picture of Jeff the Killer, so this will help me. Oh, I spelled Jeff wrong. There we go. Yeah, that did not help. That just scared the living heck out of me instead. That smile was horrifying. Yeah. Okay, I am just... Oh, hi, frog. Okay, this is highly scaring me now. Alright, and here's the final design of Jeff the Killer. Hold on, I wanna fix this. Alright, anyway, here's the final design of Jeff the Killer. And I probably should name these. I spelled 𝓧𝔁 wrong. Alright. Ted the Caver. Ted the Caver began as an Angel Fire website in the early 2001. Oh, jeez. That documented the adventures of a man and his friends as they explored the local cave. The story is in the format of a series of blog posts. As the explorers move further into the cave, strange I don't even know how to say that, hieroglyphs, I think, and winds are encountered. In a final blog post, Ted writes that he and his companions will be bringing a gun into the cave after experiencing a series of nightmares and illusions. The blog has not been updated since the final post. In 2013, an independent film adaptation of the story was released called Living Dark, the story of 𝓧𝓁-𝓁𝓂. Oh, that is okay. I cannot do 𝓧𝓁-𝓁𝓂 because I cannot actually see the picture of the person. Yeah. Okay. Pen Pal. Pen Pal is a 6-part creepypasta novel by 𝓧𝓁-𝓁𝓂. The original stories were published on Reddit and were collected as a self-published paperback in 2012. There's another one. Pen Pal is a 2012 self-published horror thriller creepypasta novel. No. Yeah, I cannot read. Hello. The Russian Sleep Experiment. The Russian sleep experiment tells of Soviet agents and scientists experimenting on both political prisoners and prisoners of war during World War II, in which the prisoners are kept in a sealed-off room which was filled with experimental gas to prevent sleep. The mysterious gas turns the prisoners into violent zombie-like monsters. In the end, the commander demands a researcher to enter the room and start killing the prisoners, with one of them uttering "so nearly free," or finally put to rest before they die. So guys, just heads up, I'm only doing the ones that I actually see the freaking photos of, and this is not helping. Because most of them aren't So, I'll also be reading this to you guys because, yes. 1999. 1999 is a creepypasta that started as a blog by 𝓡𝓪𝓂, which was updated in real time. It tells the story of a Canadian man named Elliot, who is investigating a mysterious public access channel called 𝓡𝓪𝓂𝓮-𝓁𝓪. The mascot of the channel is Mr. Bear. Is it weird? It reminds me of Mr. Beast. The star of the series, Mr. Bear's Cellar, Elliot remembers writing to Mr. Bear when he was younger. And during the investigation, he finds a police station with several Mr. Bear tapes, including an episode where Mr. Bear murders several children. In one of the last updates, Camden says he was contacted by an email address that supposedly belongs to Mr. Bear. The blog ends on a cliffhanger after Camden mentions the email address. The 𝓧𝓁-𝓁𝓂𝓭, I don't know how to say that. The 𝓧𝓁-𝓁𝓭 began as a YouTube video created in 2009 by fiction writer Thomas Rengstorff. Did I say that correctly? To promote an animatronic robot with a mask resembling a distorted likeness of the late Michael Jackson. In the early 2019, it morphed into a meme, a challenge, and an urban legend that also spawned a video game. It caused several authorities to come any fears regarding the meme influence. The 𝓬-𝓬𝓬 gets its name from the Spanish misspelling the lyrics "Annie, are you okay?" from the song Smooth Criminal. Oh my goodness. Okay, everyone knows this one. I think. The Backrooms. The Backrooms is a short passage originally posted to 4chan's board in 2019 as a caption to a photograph of a hallway with yellow carpets and wallpaper. The story purports that by non-clipping out of bounds in real life, one may enter a realm known as the Backrooms, an empty wasteland of corridors and rooms with nothing but the stink of old moist carpet. The madness of mono yellow, the endless background noise of, I have no idea how to say that, lights at the maximum hum buzz, and approximately 600 million square miles of randomly segmented empty rooms to be trapped in, as well as malevolent entities that hunt the traveler across 3 separate areas of the Backrooms, levels 0 through 2. Over time, the Backrooms has successfully expanded into mythos, did I even say that? With online writers adding information on new levels, entities, items, and phenomena within the Backrooms. The location of the original photograph, which spawned the Backroom story, and the unidentified as of 2022. Backrooms images of an example of liminal spaces. On January 7th, 2022, YouTuber and VFX artist 𝓡𝓪𝓂 uploaded a short analog horror film, The Backrooms Found Footage, which follows a cameraman who records his experience in the backrooms. After he no clips in. Since then, it garnered acclaim from the viewers, with over 40 million views as of October 8th. Since the original upload, Kane has expanded upon his take on the backrooms with more videos. Okay, I'm gonna skip these two because I have 3. Yeah, I'm gonna skip these 3 because I don't know what those are. Siren Head. Siren Head is a fictional monster also created by Trevor Henderson. It is a tall, I don't know how to say that, being with a pair of symbolic sirens, where a head would normally go, which are capable of emitting various noises. I don't know what you just said. Both natural and man-made, including sirens, radio broadcasts, white noise, and human voices. Ambush predator, it always hides in plain sight and sometimes mimics the voices of its past victims to lure any potential prey closer. The creature is one of many monsters in Trevor Henderson's found footage style art, including the cartoon cat, bridgeworm, and long horse, cartoon dog, and more, and has been the subject of multiple video games, the most popular being a short horror game independently developed by Modus Interactive with permission of Henderson. The game was originally created in 2018 for PlayStation-themed Game Jam and gained the increase in population in 2020 after being showcased by various big gaming YouTubers and streamers, including PewDiePie, Markiplier, and 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮. Siren Head. Wait, what? Cartoon Rabbit. Siren Head was also included in the popular Fallout 4 mod called Whispering Hills. Another game titled Siren Head was developed by 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮𝓮𝓹��� and praised for its visuals and sound design. Okay, finally, someone actually. 𝓧𝔁. 𝓧𝔁 is a strange humanoid creature described as resembling either a naked man or a large hairless dog, whose sightings have been reported on 4 different continents, occasionally being referred as a skinwalker. Everyone knows what a skinwalker is, probably. With the earliest known accounts being a mariner's log in 1691. Named for its massive and incredibly sharp claws, the 𝓧𝔁 lacerates its victims in their sleep and in some cases whispers to them in a frightening voice. Those fortunate enough to survive an encounter with the 𝓧𝔁 usually end up traumatized by its experience and behavior. The 𝓧𝔁 is often listed as one of the most famous creepypasta monsters in 2018. A film based on the 𝓧𝔁 was released on Tubi TV and Amazon Prime. The film was poorly received by critics. Okay, now I am just... How am I gonna make the 𝓧𝔁? Thank you. At this point, I'm just reading about the creepypastas instead of actually making them. Torture Soup, Blank Room Soup. Torture Soup or Blank Room Soup is a video in which a man is seen regulating eating a bowl of soup with a large spoon. Midway through the video, the man begins sobbing uncontrollably while the 2 masked people his head and back. There are several theories about this clip. One of them affirms that the man who appears in the video had to endure 4 days of starvation, and then he was forced to eat the remains of his deceased wife and children. The video was uploaded to YouTube under the headlines Black Room Soup and Torture Soup, and quickly became popular. The costumes used in the video are costumes of characters known as 𝓧𝔁, created by Raymond Percy. The characters were originally devised in 2002. When Percy began to draw these characters based on the vision of himself, there are so many claims that the video was not created by Percy, and the costumes were featured in the video were stolen after a live show that the video was later released to him. So that's the torture soup or Black Room Soup. Oh boy. 𝓬𝓁. 𝓬𝓁 is a recurring creepypasta character who is alternately I don't know how to say that, as I don't know. An abstract supernatural force or a secret collective. The concept originated in 2004 on the Something Awful forums, with edits of cartoons, characters mutating and bleeding from their eyes while praising 𝓬𝓁. I don't know how to say that, was coupled with unique form of disordered text that became known as Zogo text. What? So there's only text, or there's like a picture of Zogo's text, but I don't actually have a picture of it. Lost episode creepypastas. Lost episode is a common subgenre of creepypasta and revolves around lost episodes of various media properties. These lost episodes are usually explained having been prevented from airing or pulled during broadcast due to controversial, mature, or unsettling aspects being shown, such as graphic violence, gore, and adult themes. Oh boy. What? Well, this one's interesting since there's an actual picture of the character. Suicide Mouse. Suicide Mouse is a 9-minute Mickey Mouse video uploaded to YouTube in 2009, with the video posing as being forgotten Mickey Mouse footage made by Walt Disney himself during the 1920s. Golden Age of American Animation. The banned cartoon begins with a 3-minute animation loop of Mickey walking down a street with a dull, almost depressed look on his face. And all the while, the sound of piano being played poorly can be heard in the background. After the 6-minute mark, the video cuts to black as the sound of a TV white noise replaces the original banging piano noise. The video then cuts back to Mickey, who starts sneering after a while, and the sound of a garbled cry can be heard. It is at an 8-minute mark that the audio changes once again. It is this time to a woman screaming in agony, and the screams get louder and louder. The picture changes. The streets and sidewalks Mickey is walking on start to travel in impossible directions, while the buildings look destroyed. Mickey's face begins to fall apart as his eyelids roll to the bottom of his chin, like marbles in a fishbowl. His smile creeps up to the side of his head, and eventually he ends up looking demented. The screaming continues until the 9-minute mark, when episode ends. While the original story and footage of Mickey ends there, one interpretation shows a scene with Mickey spinning and then falling to the ground, dying, and a demon appears, making loud screeching noise before disappearing. An image of Mickey's head appears on the screen, similar to the ending of classical Mickey Mouse cartoons around the time. For approximately 30 seconds, while what songs like a broken music box plays in the background, with a Russian text that roughly reads, "The sights of hell bring its abusers back in." The remaining 30 seconds, supposedly unknown to the public, though it suggested that whatever it took place during those last 30 seconds was mentally traumatic, that resulted in the employee who first screened the episode committing suicide after watching it and uttering the phrase, "real suffering is not known." The creepypasta adapting into a movie on June 15th, 2018, directed by 𝓧𝔁-𝓵𝓮. The budget was over $5,000 and it was filmed in the United States. Okay, that was long, Jesus. So we're gonna be making Mickey Mouse. Finally, I get to make another freaking character. I have never made Mickey Mouse before. Actually, I never even make Mickey Mouse before, but hey, here we go. That's okay. Well, correction, I am going to be making, Suicidal Mouse. Not Mickey Mouse. So this is gonna be difficult to actually make, but I'm gonna try my best, though. The Mickey Mouse, yes. So Mickey is not gonna have any eyes for this. Excuse me. Because that's pretty much what it looks like, and I just realized I messed up. I am starting to actually be creeped out by this. Okay. Aw, thanks. Okay, boom. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Thanks. I'm going by how the character looks. I'm actually trying to do this correctly. So I'm sorry if you guys don't like the fact that I read this to you. I just don't want you guys to actually be bored. So, let's see. This character is starting to actually scare me. I think that is good. And here's the final design of Suicidal Mouse. Alright, Squidward Suicide. The full story is told from the perspective of a person who interned at Nickelodeon Studios in 2005. As an animated student, the student and some other co-workers received a tape to edit titled Squidward Suicide for the series SpongeBob SquarePants. The staff in Italy assumed it was an office prank in the first-hand account. The video consists of Squidward preparing for a concert. After Squidward finishes playing at the concert, the crowd cheers at Squidward. The next shows Squidward for lonely, sitting on a bed while strange, upsetting noises play and became louder in the background. The scene is spliced with quick flashes of murdered children. Each time the noises getting louder when cutting back to Squidward, now bearing red, hyper-realistic eyes. Eventually, Squidward shoots himself after the attached deep voice commands him to do so. The video ends. I do not have a picture of Squidward's suicide. Cupcakes. Cupcakes. Originally posted to the board of 𝓧𝔁 by Decker Jones under the pen name Sergeant Sprinkles. Cupcakes is a fan fictional based on the show My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. In the story, Rainbow Dash visits Pinkie Pie after getting invited to the bakery. Rainbow Dash was told that she'd be making cupcakes with Pinkie Pie. However, Pinkie Pie knocks her out with a drink. Rainbow Dash is taken to the dark room full of severed pony heads. Pinkie Pie states that she will be making cupcakes out of Rainbow Dash. The story describes the ways Pinkie Pie mutilates Rainbow Dash to death. The story ends with Apple Bloom joining Pinkie Pie, who is
girlfriend, what are you doing?
Going live.
What?
Going live.
Good night for kitchen.
Okay.
It's almost bedtime, so.
Okay, I'm gonna read the rest of this and I have to go, guys. Who is now making cupcakes out of Diamond Tiara. Okay. We'll be continuing this later, guys, but I gotta go. Plus, I was getting tired. Hope y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye, Wolfies.